So we're out here in Dublin, Ireland. We're out in Sophie's rooftop, and just talking to one of my business partners about when you're into business and you get things right, you get so much autonomy in your time, and you really get to enjoy the fruits of your labour. And there's always going to be that barrier where people who are in that employed position, they have that security, but they compromise so much in terms of freedom, time, and they get back into that sort of slave mindset of needing security, exchanging their time, which is limited on this earth, for a few quid. And when you get into business, you've got to look at it like training at the gym. You're going to be initially excited, you're going to see other people do well, you're going to have your ideal body, what that's going to get you, and things are going to get hard before they get easier. So you're training, you're going to be stiff, you're going to be sore, you're going to be dieting hard, and it's not always going to go the way you want to go. You might want to be increasing your strength and the weight's not going up, or you might find that you're injured, you're not getting the results you want to see. And this is the time you're getting tested. And you've got to remember, you take an oak tree for example, it grows down before it grows up. So just because you can't see the results in front of you doesn't mean you're not growing. And it's the same in business as well. It's usually when people are about to take off and take things to the next level, because they can't see that growth, whether it be personal, professional, in a monetary form, they give up, they throw it in, and they default back to security by way of employment. And of course, look, the way the economy works, the way the world works, you need to have people employed. You need employees. I have employees, I have several employees, and that's absolutely required in terms of how to actually move forward.
Ready already?
Amazing.
Brilliant.
Looks beautiful.
Just got a train place,
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hope you like it.
No doubt I will. No doubt I will. Thank you very much. And in terms of what it is you're doing and what's your why, and you've got to think about the growth that's needed, and it's a long-term journey. This is not something that's going to happen overnight, and it's going to get harder before it's going to get easier. So you've got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Who's your circle? Who's your closest five? What's your friends doing? What's your family doing? What's the type of people that you're around? Are you around winners? Are you around people that are pulling you up, or are you around people that are pulling you down? And this is what you've got to look at in life and in business. You've got to think, right, am I going to go out there and make things happen by any means? Am I going to look for solutions to problems, or am I going to let problems affect me? You crack on. And that's the mindset you need to have. You can either let a situation affect you, so whether that be you're running out of money, you're not getting clients, debts, it could be anything depending on, vary business to business. But the bottom line is, you need to find a way to win, and you need to be consistent. And when you put yourself in the pressure cooker, is what I call it, where you don't know, you have to deal with the unknown, that's where you're going to grow the most. You're going to find yourself, you're going to realise, right, am I cut out for this? Am I going to find a way to win, or am I just going to fold and look for the easy way out and default to a mediocre lifestyle, which for me, I could not fathom that at all. Again, it's more difficult, especially at the start, and there's going to be what I call real life business university, where you're going to have to front your own cash. Depending on your business type, it could be 5k to start up, it could be 100k to start up. When you spend your own money, you learn very quickly, and these are the lessons that can't be taught in a university. So you got to look at ways to win. You got to be ambitious, and you got to have no ceilings. You can't be around people that are going to tell you that you can't do this and things are not going to be, not going to work. You've got to be delusional to a sense, where what the average person is afraid to do, you've got to be prepared to do that. And that's the difference between winners and losers. And for me, it's all about lifestyle and quality of life. So I should be able to go anywhere I want at any time, go to a restaurant, go to a bar, any drinks, any food. You shouldn't be buying based on the price on the menu. You should be buying based on the price of what it is you actually want. And these are the things that should drive you and make you get out of bed and look for a way to win. And when you're early in the game as well, it is about partnerships, it is about mentorship, and it is about getting support. So you can't be naive enough to think that you're gonna start a business, you're gonna do it independently, you're not gonna get any help, you're not gonna get any support, and you're gonna be fine. We all need support. Even myself, you know, I work with performance coaches, you know, in terms of people to help with business strategy and even from an accountability standpoint, and it's absolutely necessary. And you've got to think about, it's an investment, and people in life who expect something to happen for free, they're called entitled, and these people are usually at the back of the bus, sulking, whinging, moaning, crying, and they're not getting the results that they want to, and they're stuck there because they're not prepared. If there's something that you want, you need to be prepared that you need to ask for help, you need to look for help, and then you've got to think, right, the help I'm asking for, what type of change is it going to give me? Is it going to be life-changing? Is it going to help me with my finances? So if you're expected to walk up to someone, whether it be a friend, a family member, someone you network with, and expect them to extract everything that they've learned in their mind and give that to you free of charge, then you're not valuing their information and you're not realistic with your ask. And the old saying goes, you need to give before you ask. So in my case, you know, I pay $1,500 a month to a business mentor who keeps me accountable, goes through strategy and helps me level up. And I've had several years in business, and that doesn't mean I shouldn't still be growing. So for people who are new in business, whether it be, you know, 6 months, 12 months, a couple of years, why you're not then looking to invest in yourself? So again, think about that, and think about what's realistic, and think about your approach, because fundamentally it all comes down to mindset. And you can do one or two things. You can be in a rut and you can walk down with your head down and let that problem affect you, or you can let the situation that you're in, let it drive you, let it motivate you, let it pull you forward, and think, right, this is what business is solving problems. And the minute you stop solving problems, that's where you'll break. It's all about, these problems should excite you. You should wake up in the morning thinking, right, I need to raise $5,000 by the end of the day, or $15,000 by the end of the week, or I need to sell a deal or package this, and whatever that looks like. You should use that fear of failure to drive you to find a way to win. That's fundamentally the difference in business, is finding a way to win. The mindset has to be unbreakable. And what I always say, start off with the body. And that's why, you know, I've launched a total package fitness program. What I say to everyone, follow the program, set yourself good habits, build your body, and learn discipline more than anything, because your physical performance is directly related to your mental performance. And what I say is, get your body right, get your mind right. And the best thing to do that is by servicing your vessel, your body. And when you're in business, when you're an entrepreneur, you don't want to get into bad habits. You don't want to start neglecting your body, because you don't want your body to fail you. And your body is going to be what carries you through all these challenges. So build a very strong body. In the Total Package Fitness Program, as you guys know, I mean, I'm in Dublin right now at the moment, and I'm traveling all the time. There's always things to do. So I've created a system, I've created a formula where you can stay in shape, as you've seen me, year round. You can have good strength, good conditioning. And this is designed for people in business who want to stay fit, they want to stay strong, they want to be on the road, they want to be flying around, but they want to stay on top of their health. Because this creates so much discipline and confidence. If you're acquiring new clients, if you're customer facing, or even just in general, you can't present yourself to the world if you're not the best version of yourself. If you can dial into your fitness, strength and conditions there, you manage to hack a system where you can be optimal in what's important, which is your body, optimal, and then transferring that into business, because it's all stress management, whether it's physical, mental. The more you can have, the better you're going to perform. It's as simple as that. So think about how bad you want it. Do you actually want it? When the going gets tough, are you going to break? Are you going to regroup? Are you going to use your network? Are you going to pivot? Are you going to build yourself? This is what you need to think about to be successful in business. It's all about winning, and to have the better things in life, you need to be able to have a strong set of legs to carry you forward. And again, this isn't something that's going to happen overnight. You need to build and develop yourself. That's why fitness for me is so important. That's why I launched the Involve brand, because the idea is it embodies that. I'm elite in the sense of every way possible, in my body, in my mind, in my appearance, in my business. You need to be your own biggest fan, because guess what? No one else will. And that's what's going to get you results. If you don't champion yourself, if people can look at you and see that you're not confident, you're not winning, you're not speaking the things into existence that you're talking about, or you're not about that, then they're not going to buy into you. So be authentic, be solid, be genuine, but you need to have that drive, that will, that firepower to be undeniable. And this is how you get results, this is how you win. And keep on keeping on. I'll keep sharing insights and guidance and let you guys know what I'm doing. We've got some big projects coming into Q2, so I've been a little bit busy in terms of putting out the daily content, but fundamentally what I put out today should be enough to get you guys started. It's as simple as that. Find a way to win. People can find a way to lose. Everyone's got the same resources. We've both got a set of hands, set of feet, access to phones, computers, internet. Find a way to win.